Hey guys, how's it going? Sean here again. Today I just wanted to do a little quick video on ways new players and more seasoned players alike that are a bit more casual can make more money in EP over the long term in the game. As you can see, I've got nearly 700k and over 12k EP, so coming by coin is not that hard for me at the moment. First off, the big thing that I really wanted to go over was the Sparta and the Crete season rewards. So every season with Sparta, 1v1 and 2v2, you play 5 games and you win 1, you get at least this. So 7.5k, 125 EP, and an epic or legendary out of the chest. So pretty dope. So that's 1v1 and 2v2. So essentially that's doubled up if you do both. And same deal if we go to, where's Crete got to here? Also, got to give a little shout out to my boys and girls at Project Celeste for whipping up this. Brand new UI, City of Rome coming soon. Thing there for Barham's when that's coming out too. So yeah, they've made some changes, new little PvP spot there. But anyway, haven't even gone here yet on this Civ, so I'm not sure if I should actually be making the videos on these. I should be watching them. So with Defensive Crete, it's very similar. There's a solo and a co-op leaderboard. So in order to get placed, you've got to get 1,000 points and finish. So realistically, if you're finishing, you should get well over 1,000 points. And that can even be done on an easy 10 any map setting. So at minimum, you can, again, with participation, there's no chest involved this time, but there is a minimum of 5k and 100 EP for each leaderboard. So, and no doubt, as you improve and get used to it, you'll probably place a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher until you're actually getting chests and that sort of thing out of it, and a fair bit more in terms of rewards. So the next thing on my list, well, daily logins is pretty self-explanatory. So every time you log in, you get 15 EP. So it's another way to easily get rewards without a great deal of effort. Just be active. Try and log in even if you haven't really got time for a game. Even if you've just got 5 minutes, just log in, pop on, clean out your old reward, make yourself eligible for the next one. Next thing, good task force is here now, is the Fertile Crescent and Ambrosia quest lines. So I haven't really played through them in full myself, I don't think. Actually, no, it's not Tarsos. It's here we go, Babylon. Wrong region, sorry guys. So it's Babylon, not Persia. Yeah, so all the quests here, the median quest line and then all the later quest lines. You do these, you unlock some repeatables that they're not, I guess, the easiest content in the game, but they're by no means the most difficult PvE content either. They're nowhere quite at the level of the legendary and elite quests that people generally co-op where they can. These are quests you can solo both on the normal and repeatable modes, and the repeatable modes as well as the final quests with Fazana, I think it is. Wherever she is. Yeah, that'd be her. Yeah. Yeah, so the final quest with Fazana, and then its repeatable form gives you multiple chests, EP, and gold. So it's worth playing through this region pretty much as soon as you can. The next thing, although it's not necessarily quite as efficient, is the Trade For Quest. So this is sort of where I'm looking at really scraping the bottom of the barrel just to get yourself repeat rewards, logging in every day for only a fairly small payout. Whoops. Argos. That's what I need. I'm going to the wrong cities. So anyway, you need to go to Argos, and then there's a Delphi one, and then there's another one in one of the Egyptian side zones, I think. I'm not quite sure, but essentially there's 3 of these that you can do on every civ every day. The one in Argos only requires either just a level 20 bloody premium civ or a level 25 non-premium civ, and you unlock this every single day. Well, every 12 hours basically you can get 10 EP out of, yeah, doing the repeatable trade for Mosaic Tile quest, as well as Mosaic Tiles you can sell. I believe the chest is not leveled, it's just 25. And yeah, so the XP is not necessarily good. It's a little bit of gold, reasonable amount of EP, considering the quests are quite a pushover once you know what you're doing on them. I don't think I've actually unlocked either of the 2 quest lines and finished them in order to unlock the other 2. But I'd say they're probably about the same level of difficulty from what I know about them. So essentially you can gain 30 EP every 12 hours, every civ with that, as well as a little bit of gold, a rare material that sometimes is in quite reasonable demand. And yeah, I mean, they really only take, well, they're all time missions where you can't go over 10 minutes. So I know for a fact with this you can get 4 or 5 minute runs out of it a lot of the time, particularly when you do start to get a bit of gear, bit of movement speed on your merchant ship, or a bit of defensive stats, so you can just basically ignore what's going on and just tunnel for the next point. So I'd imagine the same deal happens with the other 2. Yeah, so that's a reasonable way to get the EP. I think the Argos quests give a reasonable amount of gold, and then one of the quest lines where you do start actually getting EP as well. Another thing is, if you're only playing one civ, keep in mind that playing the others and getting a couple of levels on them actually will give you a little bit of EP. And I believe a little bit, yeah, oh no, just EP. There's no gold. There might be, I'm not 100% sure about whether there is or there isn't in terms of gold, but I know for a fact that if you level, you're going to get 3 or 4 EP at the lower levels. Then at the higher levels, you start to get more significant amounts. So particularly if you're on a level 40 civ and you're quite comfortable with playing the game, I'd really recommend looking at leveling your other civs. I'd say that's pretty much it on the list. The last thing is really your workshops. So again, particularly with people that are only paying attention to one civ, check that out. Limited release. That's still on at the moment too. Basically, yeah, particularly if you're only playing one civ, don't forget to set up your workshops. I know mine are all full up, but I mean, I'm sort of at the stage where I don't really have to worry about this sort of thing. But with your materials, you can either sell them on the global marketplace, or can't quite find it. I think it might be Athens, but anyway, the region that you go to for the Alliance quests, there's also, well, that you used to go to for the Alliance quests, basically, there's turn-in quests where you can turn in your excess materials to get EP. So basically, whatever's not in demand on the market, you know, turn in for EP, or whatever pays out really well for EP compared to what you're going to get out of it. Yeah, you trade that in for your EP. I think it's once a week per civ, but basically you'd need a lot of mats to get through them all. And then yeah, any excess you just sell on the auction house. So yeah, that's about half a dozen different ways, I guess, of making a little bit more, fattening your pockets, so to speak. Don't forget that with Sparta and Crete, your actual each game does give you rewards, and when there is Spartan Heroic Hour, you do get 400 gold for a loss and 1,000 for a win in total, basically, when the Heroic Hour is on. As well as quite a lot of EP, quite a lot of XP, reasonable amount of EP at 7 for a win and 3 for a game. So yeah, 10 for a win and 3 for a game, basically. The Sparta points as well. Just burn through them to get chests, like anything else. Crete's the same sort of deal, although if you are running at the lower difficulties, don't really expect to get a whole lot in the way of rewards. But yeah, if you are running in the higher difficulties and going through all the quests and that sort of thing, there's quite a fair bit to get out of it. And yeah, don't forget double dipping on events at the moment. The summer points, the summer quests pretty much sit over the top of the Sparta quests. So for instance, there is a summer points quest with the same requirement as this. Just gives you summer points, but you can put them towards chests, legendary gear, limited edition consumables, limited edition cosmetics, and that sort of thing. The second tier is 45 minutes as opposed to 60, but it gives you progress towards a legendary quest that rewards level 40 legendaries that are exclusive with the event. And instead of racking up 720 hours, 720 minutes, I think you only need 600. So it's 10 hours versus 12. And again, you basically just get one of the level 40 legendaries outright for doing so. Yeah, so guys, that's a bit of a guide to getting some coins, some EP, and a bit more gear at the moment during the summer patch. Thanks for watching.